Vibe Show 97.9. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, today is an amazing day. I'm super excited, and so many people are excited. We have an amazing husband and wife show stopping singing duo coming up. I just feel so connected to them. You're going to feel connected to them too. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked in. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. We be right back. Yep, Vibe Show 97.9, home of the most exclusive guest on the planet. Listen, I'm super excited, like I told y'all before, about this amazing husband and wife team coming up. I mean, really burning it up. Just dropped an amazing project that it's affectionate. I can't get off of it. I've been getting so many phone calls ever since this album has been in the rotation. They got an amazing single out. The whole album is just amazing. I mean, I'm not going to lie. If you don't have it, shame on you. I'm talking about the one and only husband and wife duo, Royalty Duo. Yo! Good morning, King and Queen. How y'all doing? It's such a pleasure to have y'all on the show. Listen, for me and the Vibe team, I just want to say thank you so much. We're so glad that we were able to connect with you guys and make this amazing thing happen. My daughter was going crazy and I didn't know what was going on. And then, you know, she introduced me to the music and I was just absolutely blown away. I just want to thank you guys personally. Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate you.
So it's so many things that I want to ask you guys because I just feel like this is something different, something that's definitely necessary, pure organic positivity all the way around the board. I want to tap into you guys just to ask a bunch of questions about everything. So now I want to start here with you guys are originally from Atlanta, Georgia?
No, I'm originally from Saginaw, Michigan.
Okay.
I'm originally from Kingston, New York.
Kingston, New York. Okay, now here we go. Now let's talk to me. I want to talk about you guys coming together, meeting, because this is so important. I feel like you guys are like basically starting something that's not really being done. I've been doing this for a minute and this is just so refreshing to me. Talk to me about how did you guys get together?
We both met. We both performed around Atlanta a lot of times. So she was doing her artistry thing, and I was doing my artistry thing. And we met through a mutual friend. And then I just liked her energy. I liked the way she performed. It reminded me of myself. It was kind of weird when I met her because it reminded me of myself. Because I remember she sung the night I met her or first saw her. She was singing this song "Sweet Thing" live,
Right.
and the crowd she had a standing ovation. I watched her mannerism when she got a standing ovation. She didn't stand around to get pats on the backs. She just
Right.
left, went to the back room, and it just was amazing to see a humble person like myself to not let that get to her head. So I wanted to stay in touch with her. I just I need to figure out a way to introduce myself to this young lady, at least stay in touch with her, work with her, and see, just see what she's about. So that's pretty much a small short story on when I first met her.
Now, Shira, let me ask you this. Now, when you seen this king of approach you or whatever,
That's right.
I'm sure that you've been approached numerous of times. I mean, you're beautiful and talented. You know, I just want to know your thoughts. Did he step correct?
He absolutely did. He was a gentleman, and like you said, he's a king.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, both of you guys being artists, and we all know, I'm pretty sure you guys are also students to the business, fans of so many different artists in the business, and pretty much studied a lot of the backstories as well. So we know how this industry could be, at times, if the mental is not all the way there and focused or whatever. I would like to know, like, individually from you guys, being individual artists before you guys came together, what was the mindset upon trying to get into this entertainment business?
For me, moving from Saginaw, Michigan, my mindset was to get down to Atlanta and just meet as many people I can. I sung in thousands of karaoke bars, just trying to get noticed, what I mean, things of that nature. So that's my mindset in Atlanta. I just wanted the right person to see, what I was about and hear my talent. So um, that's when I started grooming myself on stage for many years like that. And again, that's how I ended up meeting my wife, because she was performing and I was performing, but we hadn't crossed paths, but we had similar views and similar likes. So that was pretty much in a nutshell for me.
Right. Chill.
Um, Believe it or not, I actually wanted to break through on the production side of things because I really enjoy writing.
Right.
Um, so I knew that, okay, I can sing, so that's a tool that I can use to get into that. So that's actually where my mindset was. I really wanted to be a writer.
Right. Now, as far as some of your influences, though, who were some of you guys' influences upon? Because getting into business is a dream for so many different artists, and there's always some people that influence the dream, that may have came before and paved the way and opened up doors for a lot of us to be able to do the things that we're doing right now. Would love to know some of you guys influences in the business.
Ooh, that is a loaded question because there's so many different genres. There's so many different eras. I mean, it's, I know for instance, for me, Patti LaBelle, Dr. Khan, um,
Naming
God,
some heavy hitters.
you know, Jackie Wilson, Michael Jackson. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Tony.
for me, Babyface, Howard Hewitt, The Whispers, those artists right there, just the lyrical content is like timeless. You can play those songs today,
Right.
and it's still relevant. And that's why when people hear those songs, they feel a certain way and they put them in a certain mood. And and I know we're not talking about the album yet, but that's how we start getting some ingredients together for our album, going back to those eras.
Right. And that ties into why I asked that question, because listening to you guys music, it reminds me of so many of those different influences, and it gives me a feel of a good feeling, longevity, And something that, I just think with describing some of those influences, you definitely could hear it within even the sound, the music, the sound. It's really, really well put together. It gives me a mix of the new and the old. And I think that it's music for everybody that you guys created. Now, with releasing such a high anticipated project, which is called Marrige. Talk to me about you guys coming together on at what point did you guys come together and decide, hey, you know what? Let's do an album together, a husband and wife project, which is something that is a rarity in this business. Talk to me about that whole idea of bringing it all together.
Yes, sir. We came together about 2 years ago, and we got together to say what could we talk about? What's missing out there? What
Mm.
ingredients missing in music? And I said, let's not try to go out here and be something we're not. Let's not talk about this hanging at the club. That's not what we do. We
Right.
have children, we're married, and we have to make sure that everything we put out there represents our family. So when we got together and started thinking about topics, we started thinking about what do we go through? What's the good and the bad? What's missing? So that's how we got together and started talking about the album, and that's why we entitled it Marrige, because marriage is about ups and downs. Some days you don't feel good. Some
Right.
days you do feel good. Some days you don't want to be bothered. You're just irritated about work, life. You're not where you want to be in life. There's so many different things that you go through. I said we need
Right.
to put this on wax. People need to see that every day you don't feel like you're gonna make it. You don't feel like this is gonna work, but you
Mhm.
have to figure out a way to make this work. So we need to put this on wax. So that was pretty much how we came up with the project.
That, to me, I'm blown away by it, and I've let so many different people hear this project in so many meetings, and it's just, I'm telling you, the reactions, people are just blown away. It's almost like something that was somewhat forbidden in a way. So I feel like you guys are kind of going against the normal narrative with creating a project like this. It is showing positivity, unity. It is taking you on a journey into being married, because like you said, it's not easy. You know what I mean? With two people deciding to come together as one and trying to move on one accord, when it's two different personalities, two different mindsets on certain things. Trying to bring it all together can be complicated at times, but to go with the title Marrige, I thought was just genius. Talk to me about that title though. And then, was the title created first, and then the project was kind of created around that, or you were creating the project and then the title came together?
I think we started creating the project and then the title came around.
Right.
And that this is his brainchild. My husband is a genius. I'm his biggest fan. And so when he put it out there, I was just like, dope, run it. And then we just kind of built around that. And it really happened organically. It was very natural. And it was a lot of fun.
Right. Did you guys have the chemistry out of the gate, or that was something that was developed over time? Because like you said, you guys were on your own paths when you met. And sometimes, bringing things together, sometimes you know how it is. I mean, different views, because groups can be difficult as well. I mean, we've seen this over the years, amazing groups. It always seems to be some form of problem or something, or I'm the lead guy, and then egos kick in and all of this stuff or whatever. Talk to me about you guys' approach, because I'm pretty sure these were some things that were possibly discussed as far as like just trying to not fall in that lane.
Well, we definitely had that bond from day one. I really respect my husband, and like I said, I think he's a genius. The things that, like the ideas that he has on so many different levels, I just feel like if I'm attentive as his wife and really listening to him and honing in on some of the things that he wants to do or pursue and just be in line with that, it really works out. And I enjoy it, to be honest with you. So when it got time to discussing the music, he picked out a lot of the tracks. He sought out like a certain sound that he wanted for us. And I really just liked it, to be honest with you, because we bond over so many different things, musical style being one, the genres. So it really was like that from jump. And I'm not just saying that. I like my husband. I enjoy working with him, and it's a lot of fun, you know.
Tony, you know, I just feel like, you know, man, you know, it's just mind blowing to me because, like, I love what you guys stand for. Like, literally, I love what you guys stand for, especially in 2022 with everything that's going on in the world right now. Division, you know, family separated, husbands and wives not being together, or, you know, how with being together as a husband and wife duo in the industry, we know how it can be when the lights hit you at times, and as things start to grow and to go to another level, the money starts getting involved. Do you guys have these type of discussions? Because I feel like you guys have so much respect for that word marriage and union.
Yes, sir. Again, from the beginning, when her and I both were trying to get into the industry or whatever, that's what we were leaving from, as far as the mindset of doing whatever it took to get into the industry. That was one thing we talked about before, even before the album. We both were done with putting music out that way that didn't relate to us. You know what I mean? So when we put this project together, we made sure that whatever we put out, it was real. And it wasn't about, okay, let's go get a record deal, let's go do this. And we've had plenty of people reaching out, especially when, you know, the video went viral.
Mm-hmm.
Countless people in talk shows, whatever, but we made sure we knew, why are we doing this? Are we doing this for fame, for fortune? Or are we doing this because we love each other and we want to help marriages? Once we figured that out, we said everything else, it's secondary. It's about putting a product out here and letting people know that are married or want to be married, what marriage is about, the ups and the downs. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it wasn't about trying to get a record deal or trying to get some exposure. It was just about, let's put our story out there. And if it's relatable, if it touched one person and helped them remain married or work on their marriage or desire to be married to someone like I am with my wife, then we've done our job. Because the reason why I'm smiling so hard is because when a man get a woman that's supportive, like, it's already hard for us out here as men.
Right.
When we can come home and have just food on the table, or your wife to say, how did your day go? Mm-hmm. Like, that does something to our psyche, to be able to go back the next day and fight, go back to work, come back and provide for your family. So when you have a wife supporter like that, it puts a smile on your face. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm smiling so hard, because a lot of men don't have that, or they desire to have that support system. So that's why I want to kind of be that, you know, that poster board husband to let them know, hey, it's good women out here. There are beautiful women out here that want to support us. So,
right, man. Vibe Show 97.9. We just in here vibing out with the very lovely, my favorite husband and wife duo, Royalty Duo. Y'all make sure y'all keep it loud. We got to pay some bills. We'll be right back. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. Ooh. Vibe Show 97.9 back with the very, very, very beautiful husband and wife duo, Royalty Duo. I just love how that sound. number one album on the Urban Influencer charts. Yo, congratulations on that. Talk to me about how that feel. Um, because when you guys put this project together, did you know? Because you had to know with a project that it was going to do well. I mean, I feel that way. I just want to know how you guys feel, because sometimes as artists, when we create stuff, we're excited about it, but it's still always that underlying factor, like, will our fan base connect with what we're putting out? And you guys are number one. Talk to me about how that feel.
Huh. Well, you said something. You said like we maybe we felt like it would do well. We didn't have any anticipation or expectations of what was going to happen. Like my husband said, we just wanted to make good music, music that was timeless. So we were hoping that our fan base would like it. You always want to have music that people like. And it turns out that a lot more people liked it than we could have pictured, and we're just really grateful.
Right, right. I mean, as you should, you know what I mean? As both you guys should be, because like I said, it's undeniable to me. This is me, and a lot of my partners in this business feel the same way. Which is why this interview is so important to me, because I wanted to make sure that we put this out there, because I know where you guys are going. Like, there's no ceiling with what you guys are doing right now and going to be doing in the future, because there's more projects to come. Now, the titles, everything is just really going in. And like I said, I love the overall project. I do have my super favorites, and Stay Together. Let me tell you something, man. Like, I Stay Together is, from the music is so beautiful. The way that you guys mesh together is so beautiful. This is just beautiful music. The titles, this is what you all love. Work It Out, Communication, Stay Together, I Belong to You,
That's
What I Need, Good Wife, Forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I mean, this is a lot of this is strategic. This is strategic here. Talk to me about these titles, and making sure that the music is this very well written. I'm not gonna lie, very well written, very visual writing. Um, is this project, and I guess it's safe to say that it's written based off organic energy and excerpts out of you guys' relationship.
Yes, sir. It's all real life. A lot of the times, when we were going through things, good and bad, or just different things daily, I would just go into the studio and just start, singing or just putting some ideas down. If I was feeling a certain way that day, if I was irritated about the bills or just with her or just myself as a man, whatever it was, I wanted to make sure I captured that moment and put it on wax and come back to it.
Yeah.
Or I would grab my phone and put it on recorder, just in case I forgot about it. But we did that for 2 years. We did that for 2 years straight. We worked things out for 2 years straight with concepts. We pulled up Earth, Wind, and Fire songs, and we just things they would say, expressions like "Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba."
Yeah,
Just when you hear that, it was timeless. I said, what if you put "ba-da-ba-ba," stay together? You don't have
right.
to say words, it's just a feeling. It's just a good feeling, a good vibration. So those were some of the things that we did for 2 years straight. And it was some good songs that didn't even make the album, but we had to decide what's the beginning of the story and how can we end this with forever. So once we close that out, we had to put the others to the side, and hopefully in the future we'll put them out. But we felt these 13 were what we needed to put this level of work together.
Now, when you guys let anyone hear this project before you guys actually put the project out, what were the reactions? Because I know what mine was, but I would just love to hear, you know, some of the reactions from maybe some of your peers, family. Oh, because I just know the level of this body of work. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm telling you, it's refreshing. Because, like you said before, you know, you guys went against what's been being programmed out there. You know what I mean? The booty shaking, the cheating, fornicating, get money, all of this, all of that. I don't care if it's all blended in the R&B now too now. You know what I mean? And you guys are like over here and everybody else is over here. You know, they're all together, just trying to sound like each other. Oh, that's what they're doing. Oh, let's do this too. I just want to know, man. Like, it's just because I'm telling you, I'm just blown away.
Well, thank you. What did our peers think about it, or family? Well, his father is a piano player. My father is a bass player. I got a chance to play some of the songs for my father, and he was just so proud because I grew up watching my father recording music. He would write the music, he would sing the music, and he would record himself as well. And I record us sometimes as well myself. So to have him hear it and to just see the smile come on his face, because I learned a lot of music, you know, from my father. So he was so proud and he had questions for me. And I'm like, you want to know how I did this? You want to know how?
Right.
I was just so pleased to be able to just see that come full circle. You know, you want your parents to be proud of you. So that it was very special. So they loved it.
Tony?
Yeah, for me, I played it for definitely some respectable industry people that I knew would give me some honest feedback. And when they first heard even Bada Papa, we didn't play the whole album, but when I played Bada Papa for them, when it first came on, it's just some of those songs, when it first come on, it grabs people. Not every song, it may take 30 seconds or a minute, but that song, it grabs most people at the beginning, even before the lyrics come on. It's something about the magic of the production of it. So, I mean, just the response from that was like, I think we have something here. It felt good to us.
Right.
And it was one of those moments where we couldn't believe we had the track in our possession. You know, it's like, I wonder how the Ice Brothers felt when they did that.
Right.
That's how the feeling was. So now even when we hear the music, it's still hard to believe that it's our music. It's still hard to believe it because it feels so timeless. And we're just appreciative and humble that it's, you know, we're allowed to even put this on display. And with our marriage, we're just humble that we're the people that's been able to be used for this story, you know what I mean, to share our relationship for this and through this album.
Makes sense. It just absolutely makes sense when it comes down to, because you know, you guys have your own label, your own imprint. Are you guys trying to, are you considering a record deal, or are you trying to just build it the way that you're building and allowing organic opportunities to come? Or like what's the goal here, just for artists that's trying to follow your footsteps in some type of way, as far as trying to get in this business?
So shout out to Original Records, Original Royalty. We're doing it under this imprint. Amazing imprint, amazing label that's pushing a lot of great music, a lot of great artists. And so we're keeping it under there because they really understand our product and what we're talking about. So that's where it is right now. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, shout out to Original Royalty. As far as others that are wanting to get into the business, you had made mention about that. I think it's very important to stay true to who you are. What I mean is, like, your lane, whatever your style of music is, stay within that and do what you love. And it really will help propel your project to wherever it's supposed to go.
Right. Now, this we talked about this in meetings, and even the play by play on the flow, when you done the Busta Rhymes flow. We can't do this interview without asking you about this, because when I tell you it was so on point. And
Wow.
I'm looking around, because I'm like, yo, we had a meeting, I just brought this up, and I just was like, I had the clip, and I'm like, yo, I put it on, but I want y'all to check this out right here. And I just wanted to, and I stood in the corner and I just was watching people's faces, which I should have done and posted that, but they were just, nobody was saying nothing. It was just faces like, literally, like,
that's how I looked when I first heard her do
it. Yeah. So like, how, like, talk to me about embodying it like that, like no stumbles, no, just every word clear. That is a skill set. Talk to me about that.
Well,
Now, I'm not gonna make you spit it.
Listen, I was supposed to do it.
Really?
Let's get, because she's getting ready to say it.
I know people.
So
I won't
let me
say
say
nothing.
it. Let me get it. I learned it for like 5. I started learning 5 minutes. I was like,
He's done.
Right.
Gotta
You're
know
lame.
you're
Lame, Tony.
Hey, maybe you can do it. So that's how that started.
So I learned it, and really, I only learned it because he was taking forever to learn. I was like,
Yes.
watch, if I just show him it don't take that long, then maybe he'll want to get on it a little bit more. So when I did it, I remember we were sitting in the living room, and I pulled up the instrumental on YouTube, and he was just looking at me, and he said, yeah, that's yours. You're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that was just so when it came time to do it, I was very excited because it was just I don't know. It just seemed like something that would be a party pleaser, I guess, like for lack of a better term. But it was a lot of fun to do. So that breath control from being a singer,
Right.
and it was just fun. That's all I could say. It was just fun.
I still don't know how. I watched her learn it. I watched her get frustrated, and I still don't. When I'm on stage, that is really like when I'm stopping and looking at her like, what? That's really authentic, because it's like I still don't know how she does it.
And people meant we argue a lot. Like, oh, you better.
I bet he don't get a word in.
That is not what that means. That means that I can pick up on something and execute it, and praise the Lord.
That's that chemistry, though. That's that beautiful chemistry that you guys possess. Like, and it's truly a blessing all the way around the board to be married and be in this business, as husband and wife. Any challenges that you guys may have faced that you could bring up with being husband and wife in this industry that we're in? You guys know the industry that I'm talking about. It could be, it could be, it has its highs and its lows. We just, even at the highest level, we see them fall short of the glory as well. We just witnessed that, with watching the awards or whatever. With, I feel like that was, it was a lot. It was bigger than what we saw. It's a lot, from a mental standpoint. Even being on the highest level, we still have our breakdowns. But as husband and wife, moving along in this business, some of the challenges that you guys may have faced, it's plenty of, Tony, you're a really nice looking brother, as well as your wife, beautiful as well. People, you know how those spirits are, those attacks come on, especially when you are, putting out this good energy like that or whatever, which is something that's huge. Talk to me about that, though, moving along in the business, just trying to keep it tight.
Yeah, the biggest thing is always communication.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have that, because when you leave out of your home, anything can happen. People are willing to say and do anything, to test you. And then a lot of people don't care about if you're married or not.
Mm-hmm.
Some people out here, they're just miserable, and they're willing to break up anything. So it's important for us to communicate. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the biggest thing. Communication is key. That's the biggest thing. And we both went into this thing on the same page.
Yeah.
It wasn't about how many views we can get, how many this and that, how many followers and this and that. It wasn't about that. It was all about, let's just do something we love doing. Because believe it or not, before this album, her and I weren't even really recording at all.
Really?
We just had a studio, and it was like, what are we going to talk about? No one wants to hear about marriage. No one wants to hear about, can I take you out on the date? You know, let's figure out a way to work it out. Everyone wants to talk about this and that. Turn up and drop it like it's just, you know what I mean? So I was like,
get the bag.
Like what? But when we said, you know what, let's there's some people that desire to be married. It's someone out there married that want to figure out, that want to know, is someone else going through that, or what did they go through to get through their problems? You know what I mean? So let's put it on wax. That's what they did back in the day. That's what old school songs did. They talked about marriage. They talked about relationships and working it out. Let's straighten it out, whatever. Right. So we decided, let's bring that back and see if that will work. If it does, it works for us. So it may work for one other couple out there. So that's the strength in what we have, the communication, and also balance is another word. Because I can admit that sometimes it's hard to cut off the music. You know, we have to figure out, okay, let's get out of the studio. It's times where I want to say, let's go record.
Right.
Let's just go watch some TV. Let's go, you know what I mean? Go get some ice cream or something. So that's the biggest part too. That's sometimes difficult, the balancing part. You agree?
Absolutely. Taking time with each other, you know, have somebody come get these kids.
Right.
So we can have some, you know, some grown-up time, and like he said, you know, grab a glass of wine and just talk.
Some new benevolence.
And game plan.
You know.
Right.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
You know, sometimes you got to put it out there.
Absolutely. We definitely got to put it out there. It's the vibe show. We're not going to downplay any parts of it.
All right.
You know what I mean? You know, and I was going to ask you guys that, and you guys kind of answered that as far as balance when it comes down to being able to turn royalty duo off and be father, mother, husband, wife, you know, son, daughter, you know, finding that balance, because, you know, as that celebrity builds, some people get locked into that, you know what I mean? To the point to where you can't turn it off, or they feel they can't turn it off, or if I turn it off, I'm not going to be relevant, or, you know, I just noticed that things that you guys, because like I said, I am a fan of both of you guys. Very, very proud of everything that you guys have accomplished thus far. And it's just a proud moment, you know, just to even be connected with you guys. And we have a lot of things that we want to include you guys in, that we are working on event wise, that we want to bring you guys out on. So I'll definitely be tapping in with y'all with that, because it's all about staying together, building, because we all are on this path of trying to reach what we're trying to reach, the goals that we're trying to reach. And sometimes it takes a village to get there. I don't know where the division comes in, and it's enough room for everybody to succeed and grow. And the visuals and everything that you guys put out there is signifying unity, love. You know, love still exists out here. And like you said, you know, good wives and good husbands still exist. Do you think that in the R&B world, do you think that we've gotten far away from putting those real stories out there? Like you said, creating classics based on real life events. You think we're getting far away from that when it comes down to the R&B world?
I feel like we have gotten away from it. The music has been secondary lately. It's about, well, who knows who.
Popularity.
Time slot up. It used to be about the music. That's why when you hear those songs, people feel a certain way. But now songs come out today that's played, you don't know, you can't remember the hook, you just come and go.
Right.
Now they're playing songs 40, 50 years ago that make you feel a certain way. So yeah, a lot of that has to do with that. And there's tons of artists out there making great music, They just don't get that opportunity.
Not in the forefront at all.
They don't have enough money to pay for a slot or whatever that the actual politics on there is. But that's something. That's why when we came together for this album, we decided we weren't going to focus on that. When we put it out, whoever heard it and liked it, that's what it would be. We made sure that wasn't going to be the deciding factor or getting frustrated about, well, why they not playing it or who can we get it to? Because that's not why we made the album. We made it because that was something we wanted to put out, for ourselves to do together. So,
and also to your point, putting together a body of work as far as getting away from what R&B music used to be. Nobody's really putting together a complete body of work anymore. If you're saying it's just kind of like a hit here, a hit there. What can I make go viral versus putting together something that takes you on a musical journey? Right. There's beauty in that thing. Right. So I completely agree. We've gotten straight away.
When it comes to outfits, I feel like everything is well calculated, well thought out. Is that something that's done together, as a union, as far as picking out the outfits? Because Royalty Duo, that name alone, I think all of you guys' images are just superb. You know what I mean? Like the images, the way that you guys look at each other, the poses. I just feel everything is strategically well thought out all the way through with the imaging that you guys are putting out there. Talk to me about how important imaging is to you guys.
The imagery is very important. We want to represent respect, class, again, royalty. She doesn't have to show all her skin, you know what I mean, to get attention. That's not what it is. It's about putting on the right clothes, taking your time, making it coordinate, and also just put on clothes that shows respect and that we don't have to take off our clothes for people to hear us. You know what I mean? But we can dress well,
right.
We can put that gold on, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
She can put her dress on, you know what I mean? And classy. That's it. Just classy. Be classy. And let the music be classy as well and let everything marinate together. And now you have Royalty Duo.
I love that, man. You guys are easily favorites. Where are we going from here? What else can we expect? Because we got the project out, we got visuals out. Where are we taking this all the way? Because it can get difficult at times, with we know that the game has changed as far as from a financial standpoint. It takes a lot of money in this business, and creating that project, getting it out there, reaching #1 on the charts organically on its own, just by it being shared and pushed out there, and people, really, really receiving the project well. I just want to know the next vision for Royalty Duo.
The next vision is to keep putting content out, videos, music videos, maybe some interesting videos that people can relate to as well. I mean, so some storylines, like, classic videos like they made back in the day. So that's the biggest thing to keep the content going. So the performances, we've been receiving a lot of calls. So that's pretty much it. The content and the performances getting out there so we can meet our fans, meet people and hear their story. You know what I mean? People want to tell us like, wow, I listened to that song and it did that. We would like to hear that. So it's good to go out and meet some of our new fans and new supporters across the world.
Absolutely. Are you guys going on the road anytime soon, or is there any projected dates that you guys actually hitting the road and maybe touring with the album?
We don't have any projected dates, but we've been in discussions with a lot of people that's been calling and inquiring. So it just has to be the right fit, the right situation, but we definitely getting tons of inquiries to come out, even up until the day. So definitely be on the lookout and follow us on, on our Instagram and Facebook, because, will there be some dates announced soon, hopefully.
Absolutely. Let's give some shout outs to a lot of flowers need to be given out. People that support the project, fans, family, your staff, people that play a part in the overall creation of Royalty Duo. Let's give some flowers out to anybody y'all want to shout out.
Some of the producers. I forget names. You would have to say names if we do that. But there was just so many people that were instrumental. Again, family. Shout outs to all our family out there.
Original
always
Royalty
supporting us. Yes.
Original Royalty recorders, definitely.
And all the folks that helped cultivate our sound to get us to this point too. People that came before us.
And your platform as well, and like the other stations that decided to say, we want to play this. This makes sense for our station, for our brand. We appreciate you all for even playing our music and willing to interview us. Just all the people that's playing our music, streaming, the radio stations, whatever, Facebook.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing it, because you don't have to play it, but we appreciate it. We're humble by it.
Absolutely. I approve. It's in and I wanted to stay in rotation until I see it's not playing no more. It's gonna stay there because you guys' music is amazing, and I'm overriding everything. I don't care. It's gonna stay there. It's gonna be requested. You guys can actually go on the Vibe Show and request it up to 10 times per day. Run it up. We definitely want the album and the overall project to be a success, and in any way that we could definitely help with that. We're definitely willing to do. You guys want you to come on here, this is home for you guys. You guys can come back on here. That you on here, just give me a call. I'll shoot you guys my contact and give me a call. Hey, we promoting this or doing this or whatever. I'll be to you guys. I know where you got, man. I know in any way that we can help with that. We definitely want that for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
For anybody out there that there's so much that's been going on in the world, as we know. For anybody out there, whether it be via regular person, arts, it's been a lot going on. COVID over the last 2 years, got a war going on. Like, a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people lost jobs, lives. Just so much has been going on in the world. With you guys being together and being in a good spiritual and mental place, any words of uplift or encouragement or anything that you would say to anybody that may be low in spirit or in a dark place right now?
I would just say, just keep up, looking up every day, trying. Just get up and try in life. That's what it's about, and that's why this music, we wanted to put this vitamin out there for anyone that's going through things, and let the music speak. Just turn the Royalty Duo at Marrige album on and just let it, comfort your spirit and whatever you're going through.
Right. Sure. Would like to yes.
Oh no, I'm in complete agreement with what he said.
I love that. I love that. Guys, listen, from the Vibe team, the whole Vibe team, we're wishing you guys more blessings and more success with everything that you guys are doing right now and everything that you're going to be doing in the future. And we want to say that we are so very proud of you guys, everything that you've been able to accomplish thus far, all of the accolades and all of the blessings that's coming as well. We just want to say thank you guys so much for this amazing opportunity coming on the show, vibing out with us.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Let's put them social platforms out there in ways that people can connect on, because you do have the website. The website is super dope, might I add, too. I'm not gonna lie, y'all got a lot of stuff over there, a lot of stuff over there. Let's put the social platforms out there too, in ways that people can actually connect with you guys.
On Instagram, you can follow us, The Royalty Duo. On Twitter, The Royalty Duo, and also Facebook, Royalty Duo. I think that's all of them, right?
And you can get the album at originalroyalty.com.
Absolutely. Amongst other things, they got so much going on the website. So many different treats over there. You guys make sure that y'all go and log on to www.originalroyalty.com marrige.com. Get connected. Marrige, the album is out on all music platforms. Y'all make sure that y'all go and get connected. Go get the album right now. All our radio listeners on air right now, y'all make sure that y'all go and get the project. It is available right now, and follow this beautiful husband and wife duo on all their platforms right now. We love y'all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It's the Vibe Show 97.9 with my special guest, the one and only Royalty Duo. We love y'all. Y'all be safe.
All right. Take care now.
Absolutely.